Built to Shred features stunts performed by professional athletes. Do not attempt any of these stunts, and if you're going to build anything, make sure it's under the supervision of an adult. Know your limits, wear your protective gear, and remember, safety first.
Built to Shred!
I'm Jeff King, and this is Built to Shred. People say that surfing's the grandfather of all extreme sports. Well, for this episode, we're gonna start our own sport, land surfing. We're gonna attempt to build the world's first plywood wave, and we're gonna paddle it out at the legendary skate spot, the Sepulveda Dam. Stay tuned, there's a tidal wave of shred coming your way. Drawing board. For this episode, we're going surfing, but it's not the same style that we think about. We're actually gonna make a plywood wave, 50 foot wide, 8 foot tall, or 100 shakas wide.
Yeah, right.
Has a little spot inside it where you can park a forklift and actually drive this thing around.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
When a swell starts, you get this little bump right here, and then it goes up, and you start getting kind of more of like, wham, starting to break. So if we do it like in sections, you get a little rollover, and then you get it kind of this high, and it keeps going up, so it looks like an
Taper it up to the beat.
So it looks like an A-frame, and then we actually do the slope on the back. I think that's gonna give it the real wave look.
We were able to get an old vert ramp. They built it all out of steel, and so we've got all these steel frames, these giant 10 by 10s, and put casters on it, like a big old wheel.
8-inch casters that can hold over 1,000 pounds, like a caster at every node.
It should roll pretty smooth.
Yep.
Have we thought about if we want to do a barrel on it?
The swell picks up.
Yeah.
Right? No way, dude.
Yeah, man, shoot the tube.
That would be insane. So we're dealing with a ton of unknowns in this Surf's Up session. We got rocks, we got cracks. We don't know if it's even gonna be able to drive.
We gotta try to build it in multiple pieces so that we can take it apart, transport it, and put it together quick.
It's 50 feet wide. We have 2 days to do it, and it's never been done before. So we don't even know if it's gonna work or not. But that's Built to Shred. Stay tuned for Surf's Up.
That thing rolls just fine.
I've got 270 cut here. Been at it all day. My lungs are filled with dust, and my heart is filled with anticipation.
That's fun times right there. We actually have one of our sections framed up now. We got some swivel casters down here. I don't know how well they'll do on concrete.
Flat spots or whatever could occur.
Exactly. So it's just kind of an experiment, but the idea is these casters are gonna hold up this front toe right here while the rest of the frame is held up by this, and it's just gonna slide and basically just like glide over the ground.
Now we gotta figure out what to put at the base of the ramp where it touches the pavement.
My main concern is like if there's metal and you hit, if we're cruising and the seam sticks up a little bit, it's gonna hit that metal and could ruin like the whole project.
I think with as much weight as this thing actually weighs, the momentum, it'll blast through any crack.
This looks awesome. This by itself looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. My professional opinion. It works.
This is the lowest section of our wave. There's gonna be another identical piece on the other side. So we have 9 more of these sections to go. Now it's a matter of just cutting all our pieces out. We're just taking a quick break from our dust cloud. We got 4 out of 5 of our platforms set up. 360 out of 420 2x4s cut, a huge stack of trannies. Our goal is to get one layer of plywood on it and fully set up inside our shop. We need to have a quarter right here.
That's pretty cool.
Like moving this whole thing is gonna be kind of
You
weird.
like driving weird stuff, though.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. I'm into it.
Be like 11,000 pounds.
That's what this whole thing weighs?
Miles is the remote control, but you have to tell him exactly what to do. He doesn't think for himself. 2x4s, Miles! 2x4s!
Who's coming in? Miles is coming in. There he is, picking up gym slack.
It's crazy how small the shop can get when you get a project this size going.
This thing's so big, we don't really have any room to work. It's kind of like trying to build a ramp inside a VW Bug. Right, Carter?
Oh, yeah. We've got all the room in the world here.
Should have gone to college.
The real problem is, like, this thing has to be taken apart into multiple pieces. And so it has to be super precise. So we're doing our side precise over here, and the other side, it's like not so precise. And I've tried to explain it to them, but they don't want to listen.
It's gonna be a problem on the other side of the wave. People are kooking out.
It's always the best being shown how to do something that you've known how to do for years.
To be precise and use all this like scrap wood, if we're gonna be precise, we need brand new wood. What are those guys doing? Look at all those monkeys wrestling around with one area. 4 dudes with one hammer. So I mean, you know, there's like our way and then there's Jim's way. Which is better? I don't know.
So this swell turned out to be a little bit bigger than we thought. We have all of our sections framed up and a lot of them sheeted, but still a lot more sheeting to do. Once we get it all finished, we're gonna give it a little test run in the warehouse, then break all the sections down and take them to the dam.
Yeah, those guys, they're building a giant barrel on the wave, which is cool. I definitely want to ride it. I'm just worried about how much time is being spent on it, and we're still not done.
So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. When Cody finishes that weld, it's time to drive this thing. All we gotta do is just go straight. Time to take her out for the maiden voyage. All right, boys. Here it comes, come on.
Oh, I'm worried about this crack though. Is that ply getting in the crack?
We're good. It should work fine.
Should I keep going a little bit?
Yeah, you can keep going a little
You can
more.
go like a foot or two. Surf's up. Oh, sick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It works.
Great. This is the wave of the future.
And the next step is to paddle this thing out to Sepulveda Dam, where the surf is up. Hammered and screwed. I'm here with Evan Doherty and Christian Hosoi, and today we're gonna show you how to make pool coping.
It's time to grind.
Can't wait.
The first thing you wanna do when you make your own pool coping is make a mold.
Mold should be about 24 inches in length, 12 inches deep, approximately 2.5 inches tall. Bam.
The second step, and probably the most important thing about your coping, is to have a good bump on the front. And for that, we're gonna cut this 3.5-inch PVC lengthwise and use the inside part.
It's all about the good pop.
Yeah. The third step is to lay plastic down inside your mold so that when you pour the concrete in and it dries, you can peel it out nice and easy. This is all you. Now it's time to mix and pour.
Bro, look at this.
Here it is, all of our hard work.
Bam.
Yeah, look at that, right up on that edge.
Perfect. Now the fourth step is the install, where we actually glue the bottom of the coping block right here. You lay it down, you position it right, let it seal, and get ready to grind.
Once the glue's dry, it's time to shred. Now it's your turn. Build it.
Pour it.
And shred it.
Welcome back to Built to Shred. Before the break, we finished assembling the world's first plywood wave, a motorized ramp on wheels that's going to chase skateboarders and bikers like a liquid wave chases down surfers. Now it's time to paddle it out at the legendary skate spot, the Sepulveda Dam, and see if this swell's pumping or if it's just a glassy day on the concrete.
We're just organizing all these pieces to make sure the wave fits together correctly, waiting on the flat bottom to get here. I found these caution barriers, put them up on the top of the hill, slide them right down. It's like sledding back east. It's great.
Since we're waiting on the rest of the wave to show up, we might as well surf the natural turf. Alec has a fantastic idea to take one of these butter benches and put it up at the very top. This is the fun part. Oh. We'll just get a double.
Jeff King taught us this one. Tie downs. A chunk of 2x4 that used to be his dog's toy. Solid enough.
A 30-foot drop there and a super steep roll in there. And the sketchiest, most sketchy rigged up bench ever, dude. That's a good one. We're gonna do floater bench style, and we're gonna use tie downs to do it. And we're gonna run tie downs from the back. There's all these weird posts sticking out of the back side of the dam. And it's just gonna be a floating bench about halfway up the bank. All right, that's grip. Ah, wow, Dan.
There we go.
Our truck got stuck on the freeway, which caused a huge delay, but it just got here. Today was really rough. Everything that we thought was gonna be easy to do was twice as hard. We're supposed to have this thing done by this afternoon so we can shred tomorrow morning, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, Jim's bringing in the last piece. Now it's time to finish sheeting this thing so we can shred. I guess I was proved wrong. We actually did get to finish it today, and I get to put in the last piece. Now all we gotta do is throw the coping in, give this thing a test ride. That is kind of crazy, dude. This is real time. This is the only wave that I'm gonna actually be able to see when I'm driving this wave around. So we're gonna attach a camera to the top of a post, which goes right to this monitor, and really, it's kind of crazy, but that's HD right there coming right at my face.
High-tech redneckery going on right here.
I'm gonna go, dude. All right, we made it out. It's the Sepulveda Dam. Now this is it. I'm gonna try to drive this thing. I can definitely feel it when people get on it. It kind of tugs a little bit, but we're cruising. Let's see if we can kick this thing up a notch.
Seeing this thing take shape out here makes me realize how dangerous this is actually going to be. This 11,000-pound ramp is going to be driving around, scooping people up like a giant snowplow. What were we thinking?
Whoa! And the good thing is, our sheet metal isn't catching the bumps like I thought it would. So it looks like it works. We just took it 200 feet right now, got hit probably 50 times. It's a crazy thing looking through a screen like this and watching people skate. This piece is a work of art, and that's built to shred. Don't go anywhere, because when we get back, the surf is up. We've got a serious lineup of big wave shredders, and we're gonna see who gets barreled and who goes over the falls. We're gonna hit this thing morning glass, Dawn Patrol style.
I'm Jeff King, and you're watching Built to Shred.
Welcome back to Built to Shred. Before the break, we had just assembled and tested our plywood wave at the dam, and it worked perfectly. But now we've got a whole new posse of rippers here to take it to the next level and make land wave history.
First hits of the day. Morning glass.
Thank you.
Mega ramp.
All right, these guys have had enough warm-up. Let's roll this thing. This thing is chaos everywhere. Boards flying, people are just like trying to stay on the ramp so they don't get sucked underneath it. So the last thing you want to do is go over the falls on this one. One of the biggest questions was, what happens when you do an air on a moving ramp? It turns out that the speed of the ramp is transferred to the rider, so if the air is done correctly, the rider actually lands exactly where they need to.
So it looks like the wheel got bent. I don't know.
I got a good flat spot on the wheel, but this one actually completely broke off the stem, yeah. That's a flat spot. We can stick this one in.
While we fix the wheel, we're gonna take the opportunity to attach our really fun-looking but incredibly heavy barrel to the center of the wave. Nobody thought to bring any flat carts, and so now these guys are trying to move this barrel with skateboards. Let's do it old school style. Here's the thing, they're having a hard time lifting it up a foot off the ground. How are you gonna pick it up to 8 feet? We have to get the forklift out and strap this thing on. One of the sketchy things about this is this top layer is only one layer and it's 1/4 inch, which gives it no strength. So we're gonna go ahead and just try to strap on as much as we can. I don't wanna be negative, you know what I mean? But there's a very good chance that this isn't gonna make it to the top.
There it is. That's perfect.
Okay, we got it in place. We're gonna hope that when we pull the strap off, our barrel doesn't fall down and it's shred time. Whoa!
Look at that, and this thing's solid, right?
Yeah, solid as a rock.
The barrel's on, but now comes the real test. Actually being able to drive this thing. All right, the barrel works. The wave is a complete success. I really didn't think it was gonna work, dude. I thought there was so much weight right there that it was just gonna stop.
Thing's amazing. They need to build a skate park with 3 of these rolling around at all times. The next park right there.
Lance Mountain on Built to Shred.